Well, good evening, and thank you for coming. I want to begin by saying I want to respect your time, and anybody who's coming late, well, so sorry. But if you arrived here on time, I want to respect your time, and we are going to start on time at 6 o'clock. So if you're here to see how small business can get revolutionized by AI, you're in the right place. And let's dig in. First, a little bit about me. You may see on various places on my website the name David Hamelech, which is it's not an alias; it's my pen name, and it's actually a name that my boss gave me when I was a kid. So uh, if you see that name, you know it's me, and it's typically going to be on my ebooks. And you'll see more about ebooks, but later we're going to be giving some away. So, what is AI? Simple terms. Well, you know what AI is. It's artificial intelligence. Anybody who has not heard of it or is not aware of what it is has got to be living in a cave because it is the coming thing. It is not just the coming thing, it's here. And it is the coming thing for the future. So, uh, AI, artificial intelligence, it's computers that mimic human intelligence. And basically, what they've done is, and you'll also see a version of AI called LLM, which is large language models. And basically, what it does, they're taking the internet and scooping up all the knowledge that's out there and putting them into programs. So it's all human intelligence, not all, but a good deal of all human intelligence combined. And some examples of it, well, you're used to Siri and Alexa, they've been around for a while, and that is AI. Same thing with ChatGPT. Most people know about ChatGPT. Many of you may be using it. If you're not, you're behind the eight ball. And if you are, I hope you're using it correctly, that you know how, because you go back to the old days when we first started using computers, and they had the phrase GIGO, GIGO, which was garbage in, garbage out. Well, it's not quite like that with chat. It's not a question of garbage. It's a question of knowing what to ask and how to ask it. That's going to determine what your output is. So, how is AI already in your life, your everyday life? Well, as Netflix and YouTube, you check on them for recommendations. When you're typing, you have autocomplete on your screen, and spam filters. These are all AI. Voice assistants and customer service chatbots. A lot of websites you go to, you're going to see a chatbot. You're going to deal with a chatbot. Ours are a little bit different. They're a lot more sophisticated than what you would normally come up against when you go to a company and you start dealing with a chatbot, and you type in a question, they try and give you an answer, and maybe they have to go back and get another answer, and they're asking you all different kinds of questions, and you still don't get what you want. Our chatbots are a lot more sophisticated than that, and they will give you the answers. And automated email response and scheduling tools. We will do your scheduling for you as well. So, how is it that what matters for AI in your, what does it do in your small business? Well, number one, it saves you time and it reduces manual tasks. The stuff that you hate, that you do over and over again, we can eliminate that. And it's a big time saver. It automates lead generation and customer follow-up. This is stuff that's done automatically. And not only is it done automatically, done instantly. And we'll get a little bit further into that as well. It improves your marketing and personalizes your outreach. It does a good job of that. And we're going to dig into all these topics in detail in a little while. And increases efficiency without hiring any more employees. Last thing you want to do is hire more employees. Now, it really increases your efficiency, but we're not saying you should fire anybody. So, marketing content, AI content creation, and social media automation. It automates everything that we allow it to. And we can make it do everything automated, right? Just about everything automated. Customer service, our AI chatbots and voice agents will take over your customer service. They will handle incoming calls that are a waste of time for you to answer, and they will answer them for you. The same thing, somebody goes to your website and asks questions on your website, our chatbots will answer their questions on your website. And it will take notes, uh, just just like this program here is being recorded, and it can be converted. The recording can be converted into a text document. And then lead generation, we will automate lead generation. And not only that, but it automates the follow-ups and it scores it. Now, what do we mean by scoring it? Well, it's going to get lead generation and it's going to come to them and it will evaluate the lead that's coming in. Is this something that needs to be nurtured, or is this something that needs immediate attention? If it needs immediate attention, it's going to send it right to you. If it's something that's just people asking questions that they need to be put in a nurture funnel, it'll put them in a nurture funnel. So these are things that are available to you. Now, identifying time-consuming tasks. What is it that you do that you don't want to do and can be handled by a chatbot or by a voice bot? There are different things that are on your plate that can go away. Calls that come in that are asking mundane questions that you don't need to answer, especially if you're busy. Let AI take care of it for you. And ideally, what you should do is choose one or two tools to implement right away. And we'll talk about that as well in a little bit. And then you want to test AI solutions with free trials or demos. And we will give you a free trial if you want a free trial and show you exactly what this tool is capable of. And then get support. Well, that's what we're here for. We give you the support. And that support's available 24/7. So what exactly is employee AI? Hang on a second. Let me take a little drink. Okay. It's a tool that is basically, there are companies out there that call it your employee in a box, or you're basically your workforce in a box. And the AI voice will answer the phone like a real person. And I'm going to give you a live demonstration of that so you could see how it works. But it sounds like a real person, and they're getting better and better every day. It will answer calls, it will follow up leads, and schedule appointments for you, all without any human intervention. So if somebody calls and they want to make an appointment, they want to book an appointment with you. If you're a realtor, maybe you want to book an appointment to see a property, or if you're an HVAC person, they want you to come out and check their HVAC unit, and it will look at your calendar and schedule the appointment for you. No human intervention. It's answered and done automatically, leaving you to do what you do best and what you do that's most important. And the nice part is, works 24/7. No salary, no sick days, no training. Well, a little bit of training that you're going to have to learn how to use it, but we'll teach you that as well. And who's it designed for? Well, we're showing here it's designed for realtors, roofers, HVAC, plumbers, attorneys, chiropractors, everybody. For a realtor, for realtors out there showing a property, you've got a prospective new client, you're not stopping what you're doing to answer the phone. Not happening. Same thing with a roofer. Up on a roof and it's summertime, not answering the phone. An HVAC tech, if you're up in an attic, it's 140 degrees up there. No, you want to get out of that attic. You're not going to stop and answer a phone call to keep you from doing what you're up there, especially if the call might get convoluted and involved. Plumbers are no different. They could be up to their elbows in grease, and they get a call from a client, right? That their sewer's backed up, and they need to find out about that. If your call is going to voicemail and they don't hear back from you, that's a problem. that client is not going to be very happy. Same thing with an HVAC person. He's up there in an attic, it's 140 degrees, doesn't want to answer the phone, and a call comes in from a client whose AC just went out, and it's 95 degrees in their house, and it's 110 degrees outside, and they want you, or they want to know about when you're going to see them. And if your call is going to voicemail, you might be losing a client right there. And it's no different with attorneys or chiropractors, anybody. If you're in the middle of doing what you're doing and doing what's important, you're not going to stop to take a call. So if you have a AI voice that will handle that call, that will interact with the client, and you'll see how, when I give you a live demonstration, you'll see the difference between what we can do and talking to a chatbot on a computer. So I'm going to give you a demonstration on that. And it beats hiring another employee for sure, right? No salaries, no benefits, no training, starts at a fraction of the hiring costs. And speed, they answer in seconds, not hours or days. A call comes in, or not a fax, call comes in, or a text comes in, or something comes in off your website, it responds immediately. And not only does it respond immediately, but it can handle multiple calls at one time. So if you're in a kind of a business where you get high volume calls, maybe it's a pizza place or a restaurant about lunchtime or dinner time, AI can handle multiple calls at one time. So that will be a huge bonus. I mean, you got, how many times have you called a pizza place to order a pizza and say, Joe's Pizza, can you please hold? And they go away, right? But meanwhile, if it was AI answering the call, you could be giving them your order. They take your order. They will answer. You want pepperoni? You want sausage? Extra cheese? They will handle all of that. And as I said, it can handle hundreds of leads at once. I don't care how many people you have on your team, it's not doing that. And reliability, no burnout, no off days, just results. I mean, no off days. If you've been in business for any length of time at all, and you've had employees at any length of time at all, you've heard every story under the sun. I've heard them. Go back to your grade school days when the dog ate my homework. Well, it's the same thing. How many times has an employee called in sick, or just didn't show up, or the car broke down, or my child is sick, you've heard them all. I don't have to tell you what they are, and you don't have any of that. So what does your business look like before and after employee AI? So before employee AI, missed calls, slow follow-up. Your staff may be overworked if you have staff. If you don't have a staff, you're overworked. And you're losing revenue because you can't get everything done that you need to get done. And you're spending hours and hours on repetitive tasks that you don't need to answer. And then every lead gets, after employee AI, every lead gets contacted instantly. And I mean instantly, within seconds. Appointments booked automatically because we have access to your calendar. They'll plug it in, and there's no double bookings. There's no problem with that. Employee AI will book your calendar. And you focus on growth, not grunt work. Do the stuff that makes you money. So you got one tool, but it does have a massive impact. And my question to you would be, why are you here? I mean, if you're here, you could be at home with your family, or out to dinner with your honey, or maybe out in the bar looking for your next honey, wherever. You could be in a lot of different places, but you're here. So we all have a different answer to that question. And that's something you need to ask yourself. You don't need to answer me. You need to answer yourself. Why are you here watching this webinar? Imagine if every lead got followed up, every inquiry was answered, and every appointment scheduled seamlessly and professionally. We can make that happen. So, what is the biggest problem you're facing? Most people will say missed calls. You're busy with a task when the phone rings, you have a choice. Pause what you should, they're showing a realtor here. Pause the showing to answer and miss a potential lead by not answering. Well, yeah, if you're with a new client, you're not going to answer the phone. And so you're missing the call. And the question is, how much is that missed call going to cost you? And how many missed calls do you have? Forbes magazine, which, they're the financial gurus, they tell us the average small business misses 40% of their phone calls. 40% of their incoming calls are lost because they don't get answered. And you know what happens when you're calling or when somebody's calling you. You don't answer the phone, guess what? It goes to voicemail. They go to the next number in Google. Excuse me, let me take a drink here. Yeah, they're not waiting around. If this is a person who's not done business with you before, they call you, you don't answer, they get a voicemail, or worse yet, and I've had this happen multiple times with people who are very busy. You wait and wait and wait. You want to put in a voicemail, and then you get to the voicemail. It tells you the voicemail box is full. How frustrating is that? So you don't want to miss a call. I mean, it's going to cost you money by missing calls. And what about wasting time answering repetitive questions that you don't need to answer? Is this item still available? Does it come in blue? What sizes are available? What are the details of your service? And when can I schedule a meeting? These are all questions that can be answered automatically and answered by a person who thinks they're talking to a person, it's almost a talking to a person, but they're getting all the answers they need. So yeah, it comes in green, blue, and yellow, and it comes in purple, it comes in extra large and small. So you don't need to be answering those calls. That's a waste of time for you. But the AI can answer it all, every single one. And it won't forget anything, too. It won't forget. Client wants, are you open Saturday? What are your hours? I mean, how many times do you get calls like that, which are nothing but time wasters for you? Now, another problem we all face. If you're here, you don't have enough clients. Plain and simple. Why else would you be here? You want something that will help you get more clients. So if you're struggling to rank on search engines when potential clients are looking for services like yours, well, we're looking here at an example of a 3.2 star rating on Google. Well, guess what? You're not going to be on the first page. And as far as Google is concerned, or not Google itself, but as far as the people searching on Google are concerned, if you're not on the first page, you may as well not even be on Google, because they're never going to get to the second page. They're going to start at the top and they're going to keep calling until they get somebody. So the impact, you're missing leads, follow-ups are delayed, and these are all lost revenue opportunities. So, and we're talking about the hidden cost of doing nothing. And you know what? I know, and doing nothing is very easy, right? And you go to law of physics, a body at rest tends to stay at rest. You got to get going. You got to do something. So you can do nothing, or you can take action, entirely up to you. But every missed call is lost revenue. Every call you answer that's wasted time is money that's wasted because you could have been doing something productive instead. And follow-up on clients, delayed follow-up reduces client satisfaction. Well, like I said earlier, you get a client that calls up because their AC is out. They don't want your voicemail. They want to know, when can you come fix it? Same thing with somebody whose toilet's backed up. They don't want your voicemail. They want to know, when will you be here? When can you fix my toilet? So these are things that clients, it will cost you clients if you can't answer these questions. and you can't answer them timely. And without reviews, like I say, clients are not going to find you on Google. They're not going to see you. So again, the AI assistant leads no inquiry goes unanswered. It handles calls and texts and responds to every inquiry. It schedules showings for you. It avoids double bookings and answers all the silly questions that are a waste of time for you to answer. You know, you could be on a phone answering dumb questions and somebody else calls and they were a legitimate client and you missed that call because you were on the phone answering FAQs. Silly. FAQs should be answered automatically by a bot that will answer all of them. And it will boost your reviews. We encourage positive reviews, and I'll get into that a little further also. And it saves you time to focus on the things that you need to do that make you money. That's where you want to be spending your time. That's what you got into this business for. So AI, and we're calling this one AI Jeff. My AI is Sarah, but doesn't matter. We can give you any name you want. Answers every call and every text and captures every opportunity. Doesn't miss any. It will book your reviews for you. It'll book your appointments. It'll boost your reviews automatically. And it will answer texts that come in on your website immediately and seamlessly. So it will take care of everything. It manages all your things, accurate order taking. So if you, like I said earlier, you're in a pizza place or any kind of like a fast food restaurant, and somebody calls in, they want a delivery, they'll set the whole thing up without ever talking to you. It'll all be handled by AI, and the order will go right into your order flow, and your delivery person will take it out. Or if it's for pickup, you'll know if it's for pickup as well. So the real results, real impact, you get more deals closed. You capture every lead and every deal. You get higher online rankings because you're responding to reviews immediately. And the setup is easy. Quick onboarding setup, we will help you. And focus on your clients and operations, not on wasted tasks. And here, Jeff ensures that you never miss a lead and your schedule stays full. Your clients are impressed. This is the way it should be. So here's the simple steps to success. Number one, train Jeff. Well, and first of all, you don't have to call him Jeff. I'm sorry. You name it every way, any way you want. We'll talk about that in a little bit too. But you train Jeff, we'll help you train Jeff, show you how to do it. Not only that, but your phone, your AI answering trains itself. As it goes on, it gets smarter and smarter with each phone call it answers. It understands what your clients want, understands what kind of calls come in, and it will train itself to get smarter and smarter with each phone call. And step number two, Jeff handles all the inquiries and scheduling immediately. No human intervention is needed. And you focus on what you do best, sales, things that make you money. So now it's time to see Jeff in action. Or not Jeff, we're going to call Sarah. And let me do this. First, it's going to take a number of rings for Sarah to answer because whatever strange way this works with technology, and this is a little outside of my league, but the call gets routed from my phone back through my phone to AI, so it'll ring more times than necessary, but we're going to do this anyway, and you're going to see how Sarah works. So let me do this. And while it's ringing, this is going to be a phone call. When we started this, I set up a faux real estate company because the original people we were reaching out to were realtors because they lose big bucks if they miss a call. So we were reaching out to realtors to begin with. And I set up a full real estate company, and we're gonna talk to my real estate agent.
You have reached Fortress Realty Co. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was thinking about buying a house. Can you help with that?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help. Could you please share your name with me?
Yes, my name is David Lesnick.
Great, David. Just to confirm, is that DAVIDLESNICK?
You got it. That's correct.
Awesome. Could you please provide your email address so we can follow up with you?
Sure. It is david@demona.biz.
Thanks, David. Just to confirm, your email is DAVID@DEMONA.BIZ.
Almost, not quite. It's DIMONA.
Got it. So it's DAVID@DIMONA.BIZ. Is that right?
That's correct.
Perfect. May I also have your address for our records?
It's 123 Main Street in Buckeye.
Thank you. So that's 123 Main Street in Buckeye. Is that correct?
It is.
Great. Is the phone number you're calling from the best one to reach you?
It is.
Awesome. Could you let me know a bit more about what you're looking for in a house?
Yeah, I'm looking for something in the Verrado area, about probably 2,000 square feet, maybe 3 bedroom, 2 bath.
Got it. You're interested in a home in the Verano area, around 2,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I'll pass this information along to our team and they'll get back to you promptly. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I have a couple other questions for you. I was also considering buying a rental property. Do you handle rental properties?
That sounds exciting. While I don't have all the details on rental properties, I'll make sure our team reaches out to you with more information. Anything else you'd like to discuss?
Well, a little bit about the rental properties. I mean, do you take care of finding a tenant and maintaining the property and collecting rents and things like that?
I understand you're curious about property management services. I'll have our team reach out to you with all the details on how we can assist with finding tenants, maintenance, and rent collection. Anything else you'd like to know?
Yeah. You know all about me? What's your name?
Of course. I'm Sarah, your customer support specialist here at Fortress Realty. Anything else you'd like to chat about?
Where are you located, Sarah?
We're located at 2358 North Delaney Drive in Buckeye, Arizona. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, somebody told me that you sell Disney tickets. Can I get Disney tickets from you?
Oh, I wish we did, but we focus on real estate here. If you have any more questions about buying a home or rental properties, feel free to ask.
No, I think you've answered all my questions. I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to hearing from somebody on your team so I can go see a property.
You're welcome, David. Our team will be in touch soon to help you with viewing properties. Thanks for calling and have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. And there you have it. So this is the future of your business. This is the way you want your phone answered. I mean, I carry out a long conversation. We never programmed her about anything about Disney tickets, but I figured I'd just throw a monkey wrench in there just to see what her answer would be. And I call her, not her, but it's, we're talking to a machine. And one of the things I didn't mention is with the voice AI, you have your choice, number one, of over 60 different bots that you can train. So you can have, if you want a British accent, you can have a British accent. You like a soft Southern drawl, you can have that. Maybe an Australian accent, good day, mates, and something like that. You can have a man, you can have a woman, you can have anything you want. There's 60 different voices that you have access to it. And in addition to 60 different voices, there are over 30 different languages that you can do this with. So if you can't find what you need here, you can't find it anywhere. So anyway, that's Jeff in action. Well, actually, that was Sarah in action. Sorry. Okay. So what is the cost? Everybody wants to know. Well, we're going to break it down piece by piece, what's in this package. And just because you see that value up there, that doesn't mean it's the cost. This is what it's worth. So I'm going to look at some notes while I go through this because this program is so monstrous. I can't wrap my head around the whole thing. It's just too much. So the virtual receptionist, you heard Sarah in action, answers the phone, answers my questions. If I asked her to schedule an appointment with me, I could have scheduled an appointment. She's got my phone number. They'll call me back. And the nice part about it is when somebody calls in, they're going to have this conversation that I just had with Sarah. It was, first of all, it was transcribed. So you can go into your account and see word for word exactly what the conversation was with the client that called in for you. In addition to that, you will get an immediately get a text that told you, hey, so and so called, and you may, depending upon what the call was about, maybe you need to call them back right away. Maybe it's urgent. So you're going to get a text telling you that. It books appointments for you. Customer service and FAQs I told you about. And what else we have here? Smart call routing. And this is if a call comes into your AI and it needs human intervention, if the person wants to speak to or demands to speak to a person right away, the call will be transferred to somebody in your team that will answer the phone. A human will answer the phone. What else here? Speech recognition and response optimization. Like I said, the bot gets better and better each time it gets a call. I told you about the transcription and the multi-language support. So that's your virtual receptionist. Okay, just one piece of the package. Automated review management. Okay, so here we have a $299 value on that. And that automated review management, immediately when you get a review on Google or on Yelp, the AI will go in there immediately and respond to the review, thanking the person for leaving a review, and immediately notify you about you just got a review for somebody. So depending upon what the review is or who it's from, you may want to call in person and thank that person. But the person's already getting a automated response from chat, and it's going to tell them that you got to thank you for the review. Also, at the same time, if it's a poor review is going to get routed to you and give you the opportunity to go in and fix it. Maybe you want to take it offline. Maybe you want to talk to this person and say, hey, wait, what were you unhappy about? But at least you're getting notified for it immediately. So you have a chance to deal with it. You have a chance to take care of it. And if it's good reviews, well, people see reviews going up on your site and they're going to add reviews themselves. Plus, we encourage them with a little text to remind them, hey, were you happy with the service? Please leave us a review. It'll help us grow our business. So positive reviews, we like to see that. But Google likes to see it more than anything because the more reviews you get and the faster you respond to them, the higher up on Google's ratings you go. And our goal is to get you on the front page. So conversational AI texting, another $500 value. What this is it will answer any text that come into your website, any text that a client texts into you, it will answer them automatically. And again, like I said, not like what you see when you text a company online, you're playing online and you're calling about an inquiry and they give you, I mean, I've had it happen to me numerous times where they're going to give you a song and a dance about, well, I can't answer that, but let me find somebody who can. And then they put you on hold or I've seen where it says, you're number 7 in the queue, and it's approximately 10 minutes before somebody will speak to you. None of that. This gets answered instantly and gets answered with the questions that you can answer that are coming right out of your website. Anything that you do, we can answer. So that's the part on conversational texting. AI appointment scheduling, we talked about that. It's automatically included. So it will book your appointments automatically for you. It's looking at your calendar. So it sees your calendar and will book the appointments for you. Onboarding and VIP 24/7 support, $5.99 value, and we're including that in the package. We onboard you, and you have 24/7 customer support. The call recordings and transcriptions, I already told you about that. And that's part of the deal with the AI voice. And real-time notification, that is priceless. Okay, that's for that person who's up in the attic or up on a roof or with a client. If there's something urgent that needs your attention, it's best that you're notified immediately, because they say keeping a client is more important than getting a new client, or harder than getting a new client. And I'm sorry, I got that back. It's harder to get a new client than to keep an old client. And you want to make sure you take care of your old clients. You want them to be well taken care of. So if you get real-time notifications, that is critical. After hours answering, like I said, Sarah, Jeff, whatever you want to name your bot, is 24/7. Now, here's some, I mentioned in our advertising, we're going to be doing some bonuses. Here's a bonus, a review counter card, which encourages client reviews. So immediately after you do work for somebody, it's going to send them a card asking them to leave you a referral, leave you a review on Google or on Yelp, whichever you prefer. Get in there and get those reviews done. So that's done automatically. Not only that, if you have a storefront where people come in all the time, we can print them out for you as well and have them on your counter. Have your clients go in and give you a review with the review counter card. The CRM and calendar system, like I said, book your appointments automatically. You're not going to lose a trick. And it stores all your customer data. Everything stays in the system. So it knows all about your client and all about what their needs are. You're never going to lose it in a filing system somewhere. So it's there. It tracks your leads, it tracks your sales, it books your appointments. It's got it all handled for you, all in one place, and it's all done seamlessly. Text message marketing. And this is something where we will set up a system for you where you go out and text past clients and send them text out there. Say, hi, I was thinking about you. I'm happy that you gave us a nice review, and that was great. But is there anything else you're in the market for? Anything else we can help you with? Do you have a friend or family member that might need something? We set up a funnel system where it engages automatically over a period of time. So another thing. Okay. What's the total value? You're talking about almost $3,800 a month. And your price on this is $497 a month. And there's a $1,000 setup fee. But don't go away, because I told you there's going to be lots of bonuses and lots of benefits here. So let's go a little bit further. Additional bonus, workflow AI assistant. Workflow AI, if you have workflows where things need to take place in your company, that when this happens, that needs to be done. And after that's done, something else needs to be done. If you're scheduling shipments and deliveries, AI will automatically set up a workflow for you and set it up in the most efficient way possible. So something that might take you a while with pen and paper to schedule this out, Workflow AI will do it automatically for you and do it flawlessly. And then there's funnel and websites. So it will optimize your conversions and automate your conversions. We set up funnels and websites where you could have a lead funnel going out where things come in, client makes a request, and depending upon what the request is, it will go into a funnel. And depending upon the type of request, it will dictate which funnel it goes into. If the client does this, they go into that. If the client does that, they go into this. It all gets automated seamlessly. And then there's content AI automation. Now, this, I use it all the time. And I would think this would be a huge benefit for you, where you need to write stuff for your business. You need to write blogs. You need to write this, that, and the other. No matter what you need to write, AI will do high quality content creation. And again, what I told you earlier, it's very important, the input. You got to tell AI what you want, and you got to tell it to them in the proper way so you get the best response from them. And not only that, but don't settle for the first go around. If you give AI what we call prompts, is what you're going to put into AI. You put a prompt in there, you're not satisfied with the result. Well, guess what? Go in and say, you know what? Do that over again. I'm not happy with that, and you'll get a different output. So, pretty cool. So let's run through this here on the features and who handles it and how they handle it. Handling calls and inquiries. Well, I'm sorry, voicemail doesn't do that. They can answer calls and be there when you call them to find out what it is. Hiring an assistant, yeah, they can do that, and Jeff does that as well. Book showings, no, your voicemail won't do that, and your assistant limited because your assistant's time at work is limited. You know, she's not there 24/7. Jeff will take care of that. Available 24/7. Jeff is the only one. Excuse me. Affordable? Yeah, voicemail is affordable. Kind of useless, but it's affordable. And hiring an AI assistant, hiring a flesh and blood assistant is expensive. And Jeff will handle that as well. Now, I'm looking at what they put in this, and I didn't write this part of the presentation. Missed revenue. Every missed lead deal can cost $2,000. I'm sorry, but if you're a realtor, a missed call is going to cost you $10,000, maybe, or possibly more. I mean, there's going to be big bucks involved. Same thing if you're a roofer or a contractor or an HVAC person. A missed call is going to cost you thousands, not hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. And a receptionist could cost $3,000 a month. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, say $2,000 a month. Jeff's cost $497 a month. Yeah. Again, problem, missed revenue, every missed lead, $2,000. Look, are you kidding me? $2,000. Like I said, it's a drop in the bucket. More like $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 for a realtor. And one missed deal a month, and you're saying here $2,000 gone. I'm sorry. One missed deal, if a realtor picked that up, would pay for this program for a year. And Jeff cost you $497 a month. You close one extra deal a month, and it pays for itself. And that's on the lower end. That's if you're only making $500 on whatever service it is that you're doing. Somebody like a chiropractor or a physical therapist or a trainer, they may not have big hits like a realtor does, but they have ongoing business. They have contracts. They have people coming to see them weekly, sometimes more than once a week. So it's ongoing revenue for them. So it may not be one-shot deal, but in the long run, definitely worthwhile. And hiring a receptionist costs you $2 or $3 grand a month, and Jeff gives you better value and better traction because it's 24/7. So let's just do a little recap. And we're talking about the 24/7 virtual receptionist, automated review management, boosting online reputation, conversational AI texting, hassle-free booking, onboarding and VIP follow-up 24/7, call recordings and transcriptions, right in there with it, real-time notification, which is important, staying updated always, and answering all hours of the day and night. Doesn't matter what time it is, doesn't matter how many times or how many people call at one time. The counter card setup, the CRM and calendar system, and text messaging, all of that included. So, let me go back there. So, limited time offer, we're waiving the $1,000 setup fee. This is for anybody who's on this call. We're waiving the $1,000 setup fee. And then I said there were bonuses. So let's check out the bonuses. Bonus number one, anybody who signs up for this program, we will give them automatically 90 days of social media marketing posted every day. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you want it. We'll give you daily postings, and not the same post every day. It'll be different posts. And we'll be posting in different areas. So one day might be Facebook, another day might be LinkedIn, another day might be Twitter. So all over the place. And that's included absolutely free. Bonus number two, I will customize an ebook for you, and I will make you the author, and it will be about your business. You can use that as a powerful handout to give to clients and position yourself as the go-to expert in your industry. I told you right at the very beginning of the program that my pen name was David Hamelech. Well, I've got a library of about, 100, 115 books, somewhere around there, that I have created myself. And I would do the same for you. Create a book in your, and I've already done that for clients. I've already done that for a number of clients, where I would create an ebook. It will be in your name, about your business, and positioning you as the go-to expert. So again, we sell those ebooks. If somebody came in and wanted me to create one for them, it's $149. Bonus number three, I will give you 1 month free if you sign up. And this is during the course of this program. I will give you 1 month free, and that is a $497 value. Not finished yet. Well, what is it? It's like one of those late night infomercials, We'll throw in another one, or just pay the extra shipping and handling, except over here, there is no extra shipping and handling. These are just bonuses we're giving you for doing business with us. So this one is a killer deal, a free upgrade to outbound calling. Now, we're valuing this at $297 a month. I am on industry webinars all the time. I mean, when I tell you all the time, I'm on 2 or 3 a week, and I see people selling this particular thing, the outbound calling. I see them selling it for $500, for $1,000 a month to do this. And what the outbound calling does, picture if you set up an email campaign, a funnel or a progression, whatever you want to call it, like some of you who were on my email list, you got an email 7 days out, 6 days out, 5 days out, one email every day until game day. And then you should have gotten 3 emails today, one 6 hours before, one 2 hours before, one 15 minutes before. So think of setting up a progression like that with an outbound voice AI. Picture Sarah calling somebody and giving them your sales spiel. And you set up thousands and thousands of people. Does not matter. You can set up as many as you want. Set up an outbound phone calling campaign. how many of your competitors are doing that? You will smoke them. Although if they're doing it, you're not, they're going to smoke you and eat your lunch. I'm sorry. But this is absolutely a killer value. And we're adding it on there, a $297 a month value. So basically $3,500 a year, no charge. That's included today. And finally, bonus number 5. Instead of $497 a month, we are going to offer it here. No setup fee, all the bonuses, and we're going to do it at $397 a month, which is the price for voice AI by itself. So this is a smoking deal. And again, only here available during the course of this website, during the course of this webinar. So that in itself, saving the $100 is $1,200 a year in value. So you're getting thousands and thousands of dollars in value, and there's no extra cost for it. And we will do it for you automatically. So here's a link, but you can't click on links. So what I'm going to do is give you a QR code. Now you can scan the QR code and go right into that pay cycle. It'll come up, it'll pop up a credit card information, and it'll ask you for your credit card information, and we'll bill you $397. Nice part about it is the clock doesn't start when you sign up. So it'll sign up, you'll pay $397, but the clock doesn't begin until we have your AI up and running in your company and it's all working. Once it's there, then we'll start the clock. So again, $397 a month. So you're talking about, just less than $4,000 a year. Again, like I said, for realtors, HVAC people, roofers, contractors, it's a drop in the bucket. It's one deal. We'll pay for a year. And on top of that, I forgot, there are 2 more bonuses, okay? One more bonus that I can offer you here online, and that is if you choose to pay for the year up front, you will get 2 more months free. So if you pay for a year up front, it'll cost you for 9 months. So you're looking at $3,600 basically for the year if you sign up now and you decide you want to pay a year in advance. And then there's one more super bonus that I am not going to give you here, and that is only for the people who sign up, people who initiate this program. I will give it to them in person. And trust me when I tell you, you will be delighted with it. There's no cost, and it will be a huge financial benefit for you. And that's it. I am ready to take any questions if you folks have any questions. I want to thank you for attending, and let me close out of this and bring this up. Whoops. Okay. So I am available for questions. Do I have any questions here? Put it in the chat. I don't see any questions popping up. So with that, I want to close out of this. Thank you for attending, and look forward to seeing you and working with you, and you will be delighted with the bonuses. Thank you again.